With Mercury in Aries in the 7th house, one tends to be assertive and direct in communication. This person is honest and eager to share their thoughts, which leads to dynamism and excitement. They also have a strong desire for mental stimulation in relationships. They may rush into discussions or decisions, leading to potential clashes with others. Their communication style could be seen as aggressive or confrontational. In relationships, these individuals seek intellectual synergy and mutual understanding. They're often attracted to partners who are mentally stimulating, even argumentative. The desire for debate and intellectual jousting is a way to feel connected. Their approach can be intense, and it's important for them to ensure it does not overpower their relationships. Regarding potential career influences, these people are likely to excel in professions that involve negotiation or persuasion. They're fit for roles where they can express their thoughts freely, such as journalism, sales, or law. Their direct communication style can be an asset in decision-making roles where diplomacy and negotiation are key. Strengths include vibrant communicative abilities, a drive for intellectual stimulation, and a thirst for active engagement. However, challenges arise with the potential for impulsivity in thought and word, or the tendency to come across as confrontational. Striking a balance between forthrightness and tact is a crucial growth lesson. They need to learn how to listen attentively, appreciating the input of others and avoiding overbearing tendencies. Mercury in Taurus in the 7th house casts a practical, thoughtful personality. People with this placement are steadfast in their communication, preferring slow, careful decision-making over impulsivity. They value stability and crave tangible results. Their practical approach can make them excellent problem solvers. In relationships, these individuals tend to be reliable and loyal. They welcome open communication and honesty. They often seek partners who provide security and share their sensible approach to life. Their challenge can be a tendency toward stubbornness, potentially leading to communication breakdowns. They may struggle with change, preferring routine and predictability. This Mercury placement can influence a career towards fields where patience and thoroughness are rewarded. They may excel in finance, real estate, or any job that requires an analytical mind and commitment to long-term results. Strengths linked to this placement include persistence, reliability, and the ability to deliver on promises. Challenges may arise from an aversion to risk and an obstinate mindset. They are likely to resist new ideas until they've been thoroughly examined. Personal growth can come from actively seeking diverse perspectives, embracing change, and learning to let go of established habits when they no longer serve their purpose. By opening up to new ideas and learning to be more adaptable, individuals with Mercury in Taurus in the 7th house can learn valuable lessons in flexibility, innovation, and compromise. Mercury in Gemini in the 7th house represents communication, adaptability, and intellectual curiosity. It suggests a social, talkative, and quick-witted personality. People with this placement usually excel at expressing ideas and can adapt to different perspectives quickly. This makes them excellent negotiators, able to see all sides of a situation. They enjoy stimulating conversations and are drawn to intellectually engaging partners. In terms of relationship tendencies, these individuals often seek partners who can stimulate their minds. As Gemini is an air sign, it values intellectual compatibility. Because the 7th house is the house of partnerships, they value communication and mental connectivity in relationships. They are driven by the search for a partnership that encourages mental growth. In terms of career influence, the individual could thrive in professions requiring adaptability, communication, and quick thinking. Possible careers include public speaking, writing, teaching, or sales. A strength of Mercury in Gemini in the 7th house is the ability to connect with others through clear, articulate communication. They are also intellectually versatile and curious. However, their challenge is their tendency to overthink or become indecisive due to their ability to see various sides of an issue. They also might struggle with inconsistency and are prone to getting bored easily. For personal growth, learning to tune into their emotions, not just intellectual analysis, can enhance their personal and professional relationships. Fostering commitment, despite their changing interests, may bring long-lasting fulfillment. A person with Mercury in Cancer in the 7th house tends to process information emotionally. They latch on to details that impact their feelings. They're strong communicators who evoke emotion while making their point, making them excellent at formulating persuasive arguments. In relationships, this placement signifies a need for emotional understanding. They prefer empathetic partners who value deep, heartfelt discussions. Conflict can be distressing for them, so they aim for harmony in relationships. Their natural inclination towards communication and negotiation makes them suitable for careers as mediators, diplomats, counselors, or in public relations. They value a work environment where they can advocate or negotiate on behalf of others. Strengths include emotional intelligence, strong communication, and a knack for understanding different perspectives. They can sympathize and relate to various viewpoints, making them skilled negotiators. Challenges may arise due to their emotional approach to processing information. They may struggle to distinguish between logical and emotional reactions, particularly in high-stress situations. They're also prone to taking critiques personally, which can lead to defensive behavior. The personal growth area for this placement revolves around developing emotional resilience. It's vital they learn not to let their feelings completely dominate their thoughts and decisions. Balancing emotion with logic will be their most potent coping tool. As they cultivate emotional resilience, they'll be more equipped to handle conflict and critique. Having Mercury in Leo in the 7th house indicates a communicative, expressive, and confident mindset. This person is fond of sharing ideas and engaging in lively conversations. With Leo's flair for drama and creativity, they can expertly bring their thoughts to life. There can be a tendency to focus on big-picture ideas, sometimes overlooking finer details. In relationships, this Mercury placement suggests a partner who enjoys intellectual stimulation. They appreciate honesty and want clarity in their communications. They are fixated on fairness and equality within their relationships, but their strong opinions can sometimes lead to conflicts. Their career may be influenced by their assertive communication style and theatrical approach. Careers where creativity, performance, and leadership are valued will be beneficial for them. They might thrive in roles where negotiation or public speaking comes into play, such as law, politics, or sales. Strengths include being persuasive, expressive, and having a charismatic presence. They are good at conveying their thoughts and ideas, which can bewitch and persuade others. However, there can be challenges in the form of being overly dramatic or egoistic, resulting in misunderstandings or conflicts. The lesson for personal growth is learning to temper their assertiveness and cultivating humility. Balancing their creative and intellectual energies with empathy and modesty will allow them to communicate more effectively and build stronger relationships. Mercury in Virgo in the 7th house indicates a person who is analytical, pragmatic, and detail-oriented. These individuals often have an impressive mental acuity, allowing them to process information quickly and efficiently, making them particularly adept at problem-solving. At times, however, they may tend to overthink, leading to worries and unnecessary anxiety. In terms of relationships, these individuals have a thoughtful, service-oriented approach. They strive for integrity and honesty in their partnerships. However, their quest for perfection and incessant demand for precision may lead to critical and judgmental tendencies. They need to learn to accept flaws in their partners, asserting a more appreciative, less critical mindset. For their career, Mercury in Virgo in the 7th house is conducive to professions that require attention to detail, clear communication, and analytical thinking. This could include careers in writing, editing, teaching, research, or analytical fields such as science and technology. Their strong communication skills can also be utilized in diplomacy and negotiating roles. The strengths associated with this placement are intellectual capability, meticulousness, and strong communication skills. However, challenges may arise from their critical nature and tendency to overthink. The major personal growth lesson for these individuals is accepting imperfections in themselves and others, focusing on the big picture rather than getting lost in the details. By embracing the idea of good enough, they can facilitate stronger, healthier relationships and a more satisfying personal and professional life. Having Mercury in Libra in the 7th house suggests an individual with strong diplomatic skills. They communicate harmoniously, generating balance in discussions. They excel at understanding multiple perspectives, making them excellent peacemakers and mediators. Their words are often charming and tactful, rarely offending others. In relationships, this placement can indicate a tendency to prioritize partnerships. They often seek intellectual connection and harmony, and they may discuss or negotiate feelings instead of expressing them emotionally. In negative situations, they may avoid confrontational conversations. These individuals often attract partners who stimulate their mind. The placement suggests a potential career in fields that require negotiation skills, or those that involve justice or fair dealings. Such careers might include law, public relations, or diplomacy. Strengths associated with Mercury in Libra in the 7th house might include strong negotiation skills, a talent for diplomacy, and the ability to see multiple perspectives. Challenges might include difficulty with personal decision-making, tendency to overestimate others' points of view, and difficulty handling confrontations. Despite their diplomatic nature, they may struggle to assert their own needs in relationships. The individual with this placement can grow by learning to express their own needs and desires, and by learning to handle confrontations in a healthy way. Also, they can work on balancing their inclination to intellectualize emotions and allow themselves to feel their emotions more fully. The ability to think logically and practically is also a strength they can use to solve problems effectively. Mercury in Scorpio in the 7th house represents a probing and analytical mind. Individuals with this placement are drawn to mysteries and could get to the core of any issue effortlessly. They possess exceptional abilities to understand the perspectives of others, making them excellent communicators. In relationships, they tend to internalize and dissect their partner's thoughts, seeking to understand them deeply. Although this common trait enables good bond formation, excessive analysis could lead to suspicion or mistrust, disturbing their significant relationships. In terms of career, these people thrive in professions where detailed analysis and understanding of subtle nuances are required. Fields such as psychology, research, or detective work are highly suitable due to their knack for unraveling secrets. Strengths associated include exceptional insight, communication skills, and analytical mind. However, they may face challenges due to their inherent nature to overthink or be overly suspicious. Moreover, their knack for secrecy might sometimes hinder their personal relationships. In terms of personal growth, these people need to learn to balance their inquisitive nature with an understanding of personal boundaries. They should try to cultivate a sense of trust and avoid overanalyzing situations or people's intentions. This would exponentially improve their relationships and overall life experiences. Overall, Mercury in Scorpio in the 7th house symbolizes an analytical and intuitive mind that has much to offer, both in professional and personal domains, given they manage their overthinking tendency. Mercury in Sagittarius in the 7th house suggests an individual with a cerebral, independent, and philosophical mindset. They are curious, open-minded, and always in pursuit of knowledge. They're excellent communicators, often expressing complex ideas in an understandable and engaging way. In relationships, these individuals value intellectual compatibility and mutual growth. They enjoy deep, meaningful discussions and they're likely to seek partners who share their thirst for knowledge and exploration. This placement may cause them to overthink things in their relationships, leading to unnecessary worries and misunderstandings. In terms of career, this placement suits roles requiring diplomacy, mediation, or negotiation, such as lawyer, diplomat, or counselor. They're successful in careers that let them use their communication skills and intellectual curiosity. And yet, their restlessness may lead to frequent work changes or an unconventional career path. Their main strengths include communication, intelligence, and an adventurous spirit. They're often popular due to their positive and optimistic disposition. However, their challenges may lie in decision-making, where their tendency to overthink can cause delays and stress. For personal growth, they should learn to balance their intellectual curiosity with practical decision-making. They will benefit from learning how to translate grand ideas into feasible realities. This may involve learning to balance their desire for freedom and intellectual exploration with the practical demands of everyday life. Embracing adventure alongside consistency will enrich their personal and professional life. Having Mercury in Capricorn in the 7th house suggests a thoughtful and practical communication style. This person tends to be organized and serious-minded, pursuing conversations with a grounded, step-by-step approach. They appreciate rational, disciplined dialogue and often think before they speak to present a polished, responsible image. In relationships, they may perform the role of a counselor, offering solid advice and realistic solutions. Their communication style is highly beneficial at resolving conflicts, as they are usually good at listening and understanding the other person's point of view. When it comes to career influences, this placement indicates potential success in roles that require authority, tact, and fair negotiation skills. Careers in law, public relations, or management could suit them well, as these fields allow for structured communication and strategic planning. Strengths include being patient, detail-oriented, and a strategic communicator. They are likely to be respected for their clear, mature communication style. However, they may struggle with appearing cold or detached due to their strong focus on practicality and facts. Furthermore, they may find it challenging to handle spontaneous or emotionally heavy conversations. The personal growth lesson here is to learn to soften their communication style when necessary, allowing room for emotion and spontaneity. Even though it's their natural tendency to be rational and organized, they can grow by becoming more emotionally available and understanding. This could also help them build even stronger individual and professional relationships. Having Mercury in Aquarius in the 7th house suggests an intellectual, inventive, and progressive mindset. This individual is likely to be a creative and independent thinker, often coming up with novel ideas or unique perspectives. They enjoy communicating these ideas and fostering intellectual connections, making them excellent conversationalists. In relationships, this placement indicates a desire for stimulating intellectual interaction. They value equality and are fair in their approach to others. However, they can be emotionally detached, preferring to approach relationships from an analytical perspective, which could lead to misunderstandings. In terms of career influence, industries that value innovation, creativity, and progressive ideas will likely appeal to them. They could thrive in scientific research, technology, or social activism. They might gravitate towards occupations where they can contribute to societal change or where unique and forward-thinking ideas are appreciated. Strengths associated with this placement include intellectual curiosity, originality, and strong communication skills. Challenges might involve emotional detachment, a tendency to overanalyze relationships, and potential problems in understanding emotional nuances. Personal growth for this individual involves learning to balance their intellectual approach with empathy. They'll benefit from acknowledging the emotional aspects of relationships and incorporating them into their interactions. By achieving this balance, they would be able to enhance their relationships and personal development. People with Mercury in Pisces in the 7th house are often intuitive thinkers with a knack for empathy. They may be gifted in understanding others and can bring people together with grace and compassion. This placement often reflects a fluid, highly imaginative mind that absorbs information on a subconscious level, with insights often met with a sense of surprise. They might enjoy discussing relationships, the human psyche, philosophy, or spirituality. In relationships, these individuals tend to be understanding and tactful. They prefer harmony and avoid conflict whenever possible. They may have a propensity to idealize their partners or relationships, making it important for them to maintain grounded perspectives for fulfilling partnerships. Career-wise, they might do well in professions that require understanding and dealing with people. Potential fields include psychology, counseling, diplomacy, mediation, or even the arts, given their strong imaginative abilities. They could excel in careers that allow them to tap into their intuition and empathy. Strengths of this placement include a strong intuition, diplomacy, creativity, and an insightful mind. Challenges involve a tendency towards idealization, avoidance of conflict, hard-to-define ideas, or difficulty stating their thoughts directly. To grow personally, they can strive to make their intuition more grounded, to respect their intellect and not to disregard logical reasoning. They can benefit from learning to articulate their usually abstract thoughts more coherently. Last but not least, they must remember not to lose themselves in the needs or narratives of others.